If you're serious about becoming a millionaire with an online business, listen up. This isn't about luck or hoping one of your reels pops off and goes viral. It's about leverage and using the right tools to amplify your time, your skills, and your results. And today I'm gonna show you the 5 tools that have been an absolute game changer for me. These tools are non-negotiable, so let me break them down. So number 1 is very simply a time blocking software. And this can get very overly complicated, but the big one I use is Google Calendar and Google Chrome, which I actually use with an extension, which is called Momentum. Now, Google Calendar, I will block out everything I do and have clear time frames when I'm working on certain tasks, like filming content like right now, when I'm doing my deep work. So first thing in the morning when I'm like writing and planning out YouTube videos like this. And when I'm actually planning out those things and doing that focus work, I will actually use the Momentum Google Chrome extension, which actually has a focus feature where you can literally press start, go on to focus, and it actually does what's called the Pomodoro technique, which is basically where you work intensely for 25 minutes, you then take a 5-minute rest, you then repeat. Now, what I like about this is like a gamification process because it tracks how much work you've done every single day. And in addition to this, I'm a big believer in actually having sound to allow you to concentrate. And it plays sound in the background as well. So I put on my noise cancelling headphones so you can listen to like rain. You can have even like jet engine sounds as if you're on a plane. So you've got background noise so you can focus fully in what you're doing. Now, when it comes to blocking out your calendar, the most important thing I'd focus on is actually trying to focus on specific things in specific times, but specific things on specific days. So for example, like Wednesday today, I focus on wearing my content hat. I focus on filming things, making content. On Monday, that is the sacrificial lamb in terms of meetings to actually run the businesses. And this is where it becomes easier for you to actually be the best person that day for the one task you need to do. And this is why using a calendar effectively is crucial. Now, the best way to use your calendar efficiently and actually have everything mapped out, I would suggest on Sundays, you sit down and you plan out your entire week of what you need to do, what meetings you have, the agenda for those meetings, and what are the key tasks you need to get done. So within this process, I use an app called Day One, where I ask myself a set of 10 questions every single week to plan in terms of what needs to happen this week, what are the big wins, and also reflect on last week so I can see the continuous momentum stacking on top of itself. Number 2 is a high converting CRM system. So we have built 7FSS 365, which is our all-in-one plug and play blueprint of our own fitness business for online coaches. You can hit the link below this video to get access to that. It's basically built on top of the Go High Level platform. This is the best CRM system available online, in my opinion. We have used it to scale all of our businesses. And CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager. Essentially, it's where you put all the data of your business, all your customers' data, all the information in them, all their email addresses, phone numbers. And this is where you have the pipeline of people who have signed up as clients, people you need to follow up with, and potential prospects. For example, every time someone opts into one of your lead magnets or one of your freebies, you pull these people's details in. So you've got their phone number, email address. You can then outbound call them on the system. You can put them into email automations and have a proper pipeline, which is where you have a factory that brings in leads into your business and pulls out money and customers out the other side. Now, without a CRM system, it's very difficult for you to identify who's a warm lead and who's a non-warm lead. And this is the importance in particular over a long period of time where you have a lot of customer data. One of the easiest things in terms to make more money is to identify 2 things. The people who've maybe booked sales calls with you before, but not closed, follow up them, and even potential clients who have left, who you can then follow up with again because they're the easiest people to resell. Now, number 3 is a funnel building platform. Now, what is a funnel? A funnel is essentially like a one-page website where it has one single goal. Now, primarily for online education businesses, we tend to want to drive people to book a call. So it'd be like an application page to book a sales call where you basically have a video, headline, and try and get people to come through that entire process. Now, this is very easy to do in terms of on the 7FSS 365 software, such as on Go High Level, which is on ClickFunnels, which is the OG platform for funnel building. Now, if you don't have a funnel, this is a big, big red flag because when you're giving away free value, what you want to be doing is collecting customers' data. So email, name, phone number, and this you then pull into the CRM system we mentioned before, which allows us to automate following up with people, but then also even use that data for ad targeting and to even to make lookalike audiences of those people coming in. Now, an example of how I would use a funnel, if you check out the link below this video, you can see our 4C course, which is how we teach people how to create content, to create conversations, to create calls, to create clients. If you hit the link below, you can get that free content creation course, but that is our lead magnet and us pulling you through a funnel. Now, the goal of the funnel is then to take those details and then we will follow up with you, give you the value of the course, but also try and get you to come into our business. Now, the point of the funnels is you have different upsells and different offers at different steps. So when someone opts in, you can try and upsell them and sell them a slightly higher price product. You can upsell them into a call. And that's where you try and pull them through different ascension models within the funnel. Now, the beauty of funnels is once you've got them set up, they're working 24/7 for you. Now, the funnels that we actually give our clients in the 7SS 365 software, the exact same funnels I've used the last 5 years in fitness that generated millions of dollars online. Very, very simple, bulletproof, and we actually plug and play those into clients' businesses. And what I love about this is you just set them up once and then they just work and they just continue and give you that leverage of momentum. Tool number 4 is content creation tools. So very, very simply, you have 2. One is Canva and 2 is Final Cut Pro. Now, Canva is the most basic, retard-proof, easy thing you can use if you're not good at content creation and making graphics. It costs very little, under $10 a month, and you can literally plug and play that in terms of adding graphics in, adding images in, testing headlines to make social media posts, and also ad creative. Now, when it comes to creating video content, Final Cut Pro is the best software for this. However, what I would suggest you actually do is if you're an entrepreneur watching this, is you shouldn't be using this yourself. You're best hiring editors, videographers, and people to build and map out this content for you, because this is an easier task to give to a specialist rather than you spending your time on. Now, here's a pro tip. One of the things you want to focus on doing when you are creating content and you're using these different software systems like Final Cut Pro is to actually repurpose this content into shorter clips and use them across different platforms. So for example, like this video right now, we can cut this into different clips and we can put this onto YouTube Shorts, we can put this onto Facebook Reels, we can put this into Instagram Reels, TikTok. It can go across multiple different forms of platforms. And this is what you call leverage, because we can take this one video, chop it up in loads of different ways and distribute it out for free. Tool number 5 is a project management software. Now, one of the big problems people have when they scale is their business becomes dysfunctional. They're not managing things they're trying to build correctly. They're not managing systems correctly. The 2 softwares I recommend for this are 1, Trello, and 2 is Notion. So we started with Trello and then moved to Notion because it has higher amounts of technical capability in terms of getting things to link together for teams. So the goal with this is to streamline your processes so nothing slips between the cracks, so it's crystal clear with your team members in terms of what's going on, and everyone can see the task list of what they specifically need to do. And this is where you can almost give the analogy if you have an engine getting everything to fire on all cylinders. It's the same with your team when everyone's under the same understanding of what needs to be done, when, and by who. And one of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make is trying to do everything themselves. The key to give you what you want, which is freedom, and to break free from the golden handcuffs, is to actually be able to delegate correctly and not actually do everything yourself, which is the big sacrifice a lot of entrepreneurs make, which is why they never get ahead. Because you only have a finite amount of energy, focus, and hours in the day. But if you can delegate things out to other people that gets done for you to a high standard, you can scale yourself out and have more impact, create more income, but also create more freedom for yourself. So one of the best ways to do this with Notion is you can set up different boards of different departments within your business and always segregate and cluster tasks and projects together, but also integrate them with different things carry over between departments. So there you have it, the 5 big tools you need in terms of scaling your business to get you to the point where you can become a millionaire. Comment below which one's your favorite. If you took any value from this video, make sure you smash the like button. Let me know the questions in the comments and make sure you subscribe to the channel.